Alright, people, welcome to the last episode of Nice Micro Leauge Season 6. And, well, this is awkward because what we are going to take a look at is not actually the finals. So the finals were not the last broadcast, and as you might notice if you're watching this like relatively close to when it was published, this video is coming out on a weekday, which is not ideal, so I don't expect many people to show up in the live stream, but you guys hopefully are watching this at home after some time when you got the time for it, because we have a treat here for everyone. Okaysuresure and Darázs are going to play best of 5 for us. Both of them are newbies in terms of the Nice Micro Leauge. This is their first showing, and they will play against each other in the last game here. So if for some reason you decided to watch the videos of the Nice Micro Leauge out of order, I will not spoil who won the third place match and the finals here until the very end of this video, where I will talk about that a little when we close off the tournament. So even if you did not watch the finals yet, I will not ruin the wait for that. But Okaysuresure and Darázs is going to come up against each other. 140 points difference between their Nice Micro points, which according to my calculations, which is actually just looking up on Wikipedia based on the ELO rating system, which is used here for the ranks, that is around like 0.7, so it's like 70% chance for Darázs to win this based on solely the Nice Micro points, which, you know, do not tell us as much as one might expect from a point system like this. So Okaysuresure only won versus Protoss in this tournament up until now, and did not win against Zerg, and Darázs has not played against Random yet. So even though the points are in the favor of our Zerg player here, playing against Random might throw a wrench into these calculations, I guess. And the first map that's coming up is going to be Retro, which seems to be Random favored in the history of the Nice Micro Leauge, which is like 2 Random versus Zerg games, which is, you know, not that many. But anyways, based on all of this, what can we expect? Well, Darázs is the kind of a player who tries to play a more standard Zerg game, at least that's what my experience with watching his games are, and Okaysuresure is really a wild card here. So I usually, I guess, half of the players of the Nice Micro Leauge, or even more than half of the players of the Nice Micro Leauge, are wild cards who do not play the standard strategies. But this is why this is so interesting to me, and I hope interesting for you too. All right, let's not waste any of our times here. Let's, I guess, times in plural, because I guess it's everyone has their own separate time. So let's not waste any more time here and get into the first game right away on Retro. Darázs versus Okaysuresure, the placement match, the last game of the Nice Micro Leauge coming up. Okay, so a random player, Okaysuresure, is the Terran in the bottom left corner, while we have our Zerg player, Darázs, in the top right corner. So Retro, very standard map. So I would expect Darázs to build something standard, like build towards a standard strategy. His overlord is moving towards left, which is, I guess, the good way to scout, because that is where you can see the natural quickly. And well, that is there's not much you can do when you are across the map, I guess, cross spawns, or how you would call that. As a Zerg, you don't really have a chance to start with a cross map scouting. There is like the overlord, that makes no sense to send the overlord across the map. As a Terran, you could start with a cross-map scout if you want to go for like a fast expand or something and see what your opponent is doing. If your opponent is not cross, maybe you forego the fast expand or you play more safely, and if your opponent is indeed cross-spawn, then you do something more greedy. That is something that some pros like to do, I guess, and high-level players. I don't know if we can expect that on the level of the Nice Micro Leauge, but that can happen. So Darázs has gone for the overpool build here, so his second overlord is also going down. He's not doing a drone scout, which is this going to be a drone scout, or is he just going to expand? So he's Zerg, so I guess unless he's playing Zerg versus Zerg, like ZVP, ZVT, you can basically start the game the same way. I guess even like this strategy even works versus Zerg too. Our Terran player is going for the double barracks, which is kind of greedy here. He has 15 SCVs at this point and needs to get a second depot ASAP, because the scouting SCV is out. The Zerg has got the gas. So when you start mining, he starts mining a gas with 2 drones, and we'll see. Well, is he going to put a third one on it? Yes, he puts the third on the gas, so that is the correct decision here. Let's see if he just goes for the 100 gas to get Zergling speed, or is he going for something else? Okay, Zerglings are in defensive position, defensive posture, which makes sense. I don't know. Okay, so maybe he will see the SCV. I don't know. This is what I should have. Okay, he must see the SCV, unless he absolutely does not look at the minimap or something. Okay, so lair. Okay, he's going for the lair without the Zergling speed. And the Terran is just getting Marines from 2 barracks and no... Oh, he's putting down a bunker. Alright. So kind of defensive strategy after starting with 2 barracks. So we have 2 Marines down here. The Zerglings found nothing on the bottom right corner, and by the time they get here, there will be a barracks ready. Will Okaysuresure send the Marines into the barracks? Or will he just stand on the ramp? Oh. Engagement. Oh, the Marines are being sent with a move command, but it's okay because Zerglings turn back anyways. Oh, something got cancelled somewhere. Oh, this was attempting a bunker rush, I guess. Okay, Hydro is done before the lair is done. Very quick Hydro then. and lurker aspect is being evolved already. So let's see what is Okaysuresure trying to do here. He's sending the SCV back after deciding to not do a bunker rush. He could have done a bunker rush, I think, but like this is only 6 links, he has 6 marines already. He's putting a depot there to stop the Zerg from running by, getting the engineering bay and the academy at the same time. Is it only a single SCV on the gas? I guess so. So this overlord is sitting there watching for any expansion. I guess Okaysuresure is getting ready to get a command center. He's sending the SCV to dance around before he gets the 400 minerals and then puts down the CC. There is a lot of links coming out from Darázs, and he already started Hydralisk, so started the Zergling speed, and lurker aspect is almost done. So we'll see what will happen after that. He's just going to do a link flood. Are there going to be enough marines here to stop a link flood getting into the main base? Engineering bay is ready, and the turrets are being built in kind of an anti-mutalisk way, but there is no mutalisk tech anywhere. But of course Darázs cannot build a comm set because he put the supply depot next to the... Oh, that's very sad. Next to the CC. Okay, so the links come around, take a look. Okay, the marines are positioned well, I think, to stop like a run by. But yeah, you need to put something here to wall. Okay, so put another depot. This will screw up the Zerglings if they try to go in. What is this SCV doing in the middle of the map? Don't you want to see that your opponent has lurkers, maybe? Okay, Zerg Evolution Chamber started. And... okay, so here you could make the comset station, which he does not make at the moment. He will not have comset stations, then he will be in trouble. And he needs the missile turret in that case, but the links are already coming, the lurkers started rolling across the map. If we zoom in, they look much quicker. Okay, so missile turret is being done near the command center, but not near the entrance. That is going to be a problem. Okay, the links will melt very soon. Oh, those medics. They wanted to help the SCV, but instead they just died. Oof. There's not much use of that bunker anymore, I guess. But there is a missile turret here, and the concept is being built. I guess the rally of the Marines is not the best place. Okay, the Lings, yeah, there's enough Marines here to stop the Lings. And, oh, what did he just shoot his own SCV accidentally? That is out of range, right? That must be out of range. Oh no, he can see one of the lurkers, but does not have enough Marines to do anything about it. He will be supply blocked, I guess. Okay, what is the next step for the Zerg? Just upgrading everything and getting more buildings or more hatcheries, I guess. It's finally going for a third base, that is good. The economy of the Terran is very good though, but not enough units to fight, unfortunately. So GG is called, and Darázs takes the first game here. How do I switch there? Okay, so Darázs wins game number 1. Okaysuresure had a lot of money and did not buy enough barracks, I guess. That is kind of the conclusion here. So Darázs is up 1, and next map is going to be Aztec. So in my personal and absolutely unbiased opinion, Aztec is Zerg favored map, but I guess it depends on how you look at it. But like the Zerg can kind of go up the ramp, and I go here because it like go up. As we say, talk about this main base and this natural, the Zerg can kind of go up this. There's this small ramp and the big ramp here, and this whole high ground area. You can easily build up a containment here. But versus random, it seems like this map is more balanced. So in the Nice Micro Leauge history is 3 random victories and 4 Zerg victories. So who knows, maybe this is going to be good enough for Okaysuresure to score 1 against Darázs here. Okay, so let's get into the second game on Aztec, Okaysuresure versus Darázs coming up. Alright people, welcome to the broadcast. I can see that, contrary to my expectations, there are a few people watching this live. Thank you for coming, and say hi to the chat if you don't mind. So this game we got Okaysuresure as a Zerg too, so this map being Zerg flavored I guess. This is Zerg flavored because we have Zergs all over. Darázs at the 12 o'clock position and Okaysuresure down at 4 o'clock, and both of the overlords are going towards the empty main base, I guess. So that is something that can happen. So let's see. Okay, gas trick for Okaysuresure, and going for the 10 hatch. What is this going to be? Is this going to be a scouting drone? Oh, this is going to be a scouting drone. Okay. Darázs is building up his minerals and is getting the overlord, so this is going to be an overpool or a fast expand. So if it's a fast expand, then Darázs is he's also going for an overpool after the gas trick, I guess. So if it's going to be some kind of fast ling build, yeah, okay, it's overpool. Then I don't know. There's still no pool for Okaysuresure. Is he going to get a pool or is he going to expand first? Because he starts the pool very late. He's also down in workers at this point, so Darázs is definitely in the lead at this early point of the game. And now he sees that it is a drone indeed. So what is he going to do? Is he still going to expand after seeing that his opponent is Zerg? Oh yes, he decides to expand. Alright. The pool has like, I don't know, 1/4 done, maybe 20 seconds. On the other side we have more like 40, I don't know. I have no idea of the timing of this building, I'm just winging it. But definitely this pool will be done fast enough so the links can be countered. So Okaysuresure can start buying the links. He has a lot of minerals. He is definitely trying to expand. Okay, he starts the 3 pairs of links, and the 3 pairs of links from Darázs are out, and they start going across the map, I guess, or are they just going to be oh no, they are not even going across the map. So now, Okaysuresure, no problem that he got late, and now he's up with workers, I guess. But Darázs is mining gas. Okaysuresure is only mining minerals, but he has a lot of minerals though. So what is his plan going to be here? More links, okay. So Darázs is also making more links though. So 8 links, and the drone sees 8 links. Will Okaysuresure turn back with his links? Yes, he actually turns back, but then decides to come ahead. He could do something sneaky. He has a lot of money at this point and is only buying links, while Okaysuresure is also buying links and going for the speed upgrade. If once Darázs has the speed upgrade for the Zerglings, he will win every fight, I guess. It's like Zergling speed is such an overpowered upgrade in a Zerg versus Zerg fight that you just have to get it. But Okaysuresure is not going to get it. Darázs is sending some links out. Okay, so finally his overlord sees 3rd hatchery in base at the same time as the gas. Okay, there is a fight. Oh my, I missed the fight. Darázs wins this fight. And Okaysuresure needs to retreat. What is he going to do? He could put down static defense. Or he could like try to protect this ramp maybe. If he decides to fight on the ramp. Okay. Or just like confuse the opponent's Zerglings. He needs to fight on the ramp. There is no other chance. Or, I guess if he's getting more lings out, then... Okay, now he has the Zergling advantage, the numerical advantage, I guess. So now the speed... I mean, if they don't micro that much, then I guess the Zergling speed does not count that much. Except that Darázs can just run away. So third... Okay, gas. We have enough gas for Zergling speed. For Okaysuresure also. He stopped... Oh no, he did not... Oh! I was confused. He did not start mining gas yet. Alright. Now Okaysuresure is down drones. And Darázs also has the third hatchery in base and is going for the lair. So Darázs decided to go for a sunken colony. I guess because no... not engineering, but what is the other... What is the evolution chamber? No evo chamber. As of yet. So he's trying to make drones here. Okay, the lings are coming in, but the... What is it? The sunken is done. Okay, started mining the gas finally. And getting the lair. Right, so this is... What is this, like 20 lings here? So Okaysuresure can start to mine. But population is up for Okaysuresure. So Okaysuresure has the bigger army, but the lair is done first for Darázs. He's putting on more lings. He also put down the creep colony sunken there. Are we going to see Zergling speed from Okaysuresure? Is he going to go for Mutalisks? Well, Darázs is trying to mass a big army of lings down at the bottom of the ramp for some reason. Okaysuresure is just pulling his lings forward. He sees this and then decides, okay, let's go home instead. The lair is far away and spire is being built, so we will have the Mutalisks from Darázs. And once the Mutalisks are out, I don't see a way for Okaysuresure to counter that, even though he has... Okay, he should fight. Like, he should fight this. He has more links here. Okay, what is the... Okay, Spire. He starts the Spire too. So he is behind with the Spire. But, okay, now it's kind of equalized. Everything is equalized. But Okaysuresure has a lot of money. Not that many gas. He could get more lings if he wanted to. Darázs just got out of a supply block situation. So I guess he's waiting for the Spire to finish, and so he can build as many... Oh, there's fight at the ramp, and Darázs makes a good decision to try to fight at the bottom of the ramp. So it is always good that when you have the higher amount of surface area than your opponent is forced into. So how many Mutalisks? No Mutalisks have been started by... Okay, so finally 4 Mutalisks are started by Darázs. Okay, he is low on minerals. 5 are being made. The Spire is still quite a bit away. Okaysuresure is really building up, like he's droned up like crazy. But Darázs is up, population-wise, quite a bit. 8 population, and then 7, like 5 is the difference in. But now, oh my, 6 Mutalisks are being built, while only 4 are coming. So 4 Mutalisks will get here, so he will be able to kill quite a few drones. Darázs will be able to kill quite a few drones before these Mutalisks hatch. 1 drone down. Okay. Now the defensive Mutalisks are here. How do I hide this? And now it's an air-to-air battle, which is... It seems like Darázs is taking the better or the advantage here. 4 versus, can I see now, 6. So Darázs runs away. Okaysuresure is up population-wise now, and now he's attacking out. That is a very good engagement for Okaysuresure. He kills the Mutalisks of Darázs, I guess, because they are not going away, and the Lings are getting damaged. So Okaysuresure decides to fly towards the enemy base, while Darázs Mutalisks are, I guess, also flying towards the enemy base. They are just each other's enemies. Oh, the Lings are also coming in at the same time. But Darázs seems to just give up. Oh, there are Scourge, there are Mutalisks incoming here. Like I understand, yeah, Okaysuresure was definitely in the lead in both army size and just his Mutalisks were in position to attack, and Darázs only had 3 Mutalisks to counter this. Was he building Scourge? He was building Scourge, but there was also Scourge coming from Okaysuresure. So yeah, this was interesting. Let me just go back a little here. So let's see this attack. So Darázs runs away with the Mutalisks. And yeah, this is the big problem, that he let these Mutalisks die without causing much damage. And then the Lings, they come in. Yeah. Okay, so those were not that effective. Alright, so I guess game over, and Okaysuresure takes game number 2 and equalizes the score. So we have 1-1 with Butter coming up as game number 3 here, which seems to be a Zerg favored map versus random in the history of Nice Micro Leauge, but only based on 2 games. So that is what it is. Let me find the replay, and I don't know, what should I tell you in the meantime? So Butter, 2-player map, so both of the players start at the right hand side of the map, and one of them is a top right, the other is a bottom right, of course. So most of the main base and the natural are on flatlands, so yeah, not much to, there is no high ground advantage to abuse, not even at the entrance of the natural, so these are all flat, everything is flat. You can go up, so this is the Butter knife here, I guess, which is an elevated terrain, so you can go the long way to gain some high ground advantage, but your opponent can just go around on the right hand side and go around in the low ground. There are some expansions that are high ground with 2 ramps, so you can defend that from a high ground advantage. So let's take a look. 3 games left maximum here for our new entries of the Nice Micro Leauge to see who wins this series. Darázs or Okaysuresure? Who takes the game on Butter? Let's find out. Alright, it seems like the race randomizer gods were merciful today, and we can see Okaysuresure play Protoss also, after observing his Terran and Zerg play. And so Darázs got the top position and Okaysuresure is the bottom, but that is only referring to the position on the map and not anywhere else. Okay, so Okaysuresure, he's not going to proxy, he's just getting the pylon right on time, right how you need to do it. And what is going to be the build for Darázs? He already sent the Overlord, but this will take forever to get there. And Okaysuresure decides to scout very early, which I guess you are playing against Zerg, so you could, as a random player though, it is kind of a question whether you want to reveal your race earlier and to do the scout. Okay, so what I should have said is that this is actually not the standard, because this is an in-base pylon and an in-base gateway, which is very rare in PvT, so Protoss likes to expand versus Zerg. Zerg is getting the, what is it, overpool, so pool after the Overlord. And nothing else. So what is Darázs going to do here? Could you cannon rush here? I guess you could, but for that you would need a forge, but Okaysuresure is going for the double gateway in his main. Yeah, so it's in his main. Just like, could you Okaysuresure place like a hidden pylon over there? He could. Would it work? I don't know. But as he's not going for the forge, that would make no sense. Okay, so second pylon goes down and the first zealot is almost done. So this is good timing for the pylon to not get supply blocked with... I guess he is skipping out the probe. Oh no, this is gateway is very poorly positioned. Because if you make a dragoon from here... Can the dragoon get past between this pylon and the gate? Maybe. Yeah, maybe because I'm just zoomed out, this hole seems small. Anyways. 3 gateways on 1 base and making zealots. So Zerglings are out from the Zerg player, Darázs is getting out. And now the probe tries to do something funny over here and then stops. Darázs is 400 minerals and the natural is almost finished building. 3 zealots are out. We'll find these 3 Zerglings. The Zerglings are not trying to run by or anything, so the zealots kind of push them away. And this Overlord somehow got here instead of watching what's going on in the base. What is going on in the base is 3 gateways producing zealots non-stop for Okaysuresure. He just stopped buying probes, I guess. He needs to get another pylon up right now, or at least quick enough. Zerg is building a creep colony. 3 zealots cannot win a fight versus these many Zerglings if there isn't also like a, what is it, sunken. And more Zerglings come out, so this will push the zealots away. Or at least back a little. Oh, he could not kill the Lings, and now he will die. I guess these zealots are doomed. They have... No, you don't want to attack with this. You wait for the reinforcements. Let them go first. But even them, they should not, like... We have a sunken over there. That is not a good idea. So Protoss wasted the health of 3 zealots and got 1 zealot dead for a few Ling kills. I don't think that's worth it, but more zealots are coming out. I guess the zealot production stopped now because supply block? No, not actually supply block. Okay, so what are you going to... Going home? Okay, so he decides, okay, screw that, the Zerg is kind of defending, playing defensive. Let's go home and expand, which makes sense. So you don't really have the army to break this and to force the Zerg to just buy infinite amount of Zerglings instead of drones, get another creep colony. So it makes sense to go home. And at home you could have a shield battery, you could get a forge. You're still not getting a forge. These zealots are very nicely placed here, so the Zerglings cannot run by. Are we going to get a forge? I guess not. Zergling speed is big. Okay, so finally we get a forge outside. If you're expanding this late, maybe getting the forge in the main base makes some sense. But now the Zerglings are coming. And oh boy, they are coming in a line. But they stop. They stop in front of the zealot wall. Nice zealot wall. The zealots are... Okay, they need to put down... Okay, the first cannon started, but more Zerglings are coming in. Needs to put down a... Like, put a... I don't know where to put the cannon. Not a nice wall. Okay, the Dragoon is being made. You need zealots here. not dragoons. Like, this is only zerglings, so the dragoons will be almost absolutely useless. At least very close to useless. And a single cannon is not going to be enough here. He needs to put down... Why didn't she put down another cannon? I don't exactly know. Like, a single cannon is nothing, and Darázs is messing up, like, what, 24 zerglings. And in the meantime, Hydralisk then is done. Hydra speed is being researched. So, Okaysuresure needs more... Oh, he's going for DT drop? Don't tell me he's going for DT drop. Need more cannon. Put down more cannons. It's like, why? Okay, I guess the zerglings just run away after a single cannon kills a single zergling. So that worked. But, like, the zerg has to... like, static defense buildings. Protoss is up population-wise and in economy, so why, like, cannon, please. Templar Archives is good, but, like, you could still put out a few zealots against the Lings. Are we finally getting to see another cannon? Okay, so at 7 minutes to 44 minutes, finally a second cannon is being built. There's a lot of zerglings, few Hydralisks are already done, 2 more. Okay, so there's 1 more, so 6, we'll have 6 Hydralisks very soon. 6 Hydralisks and 4 more army. So Darázs is doing the right thing. He saw, like, this is a very poor defense. Let's get Hydralisks. And we don't have an observatory, we don't have, like, here we have the zealot speed, but yeah, he's, I don't know, preparing for Mutalisks. So finally the Templar Storm is being researched. 7, okay. The Zealots decide to engage the Lings, and that is good because the Lings don't decide to fight together. Now they just run into a cannon, fire a little, and then run away. But now the Hydralisks are here, so now the tables have turned. I don't think there's enough Hydralisks to power down the cannons at the moment. But he needs, like, the Zealots needs to be microed here now. As long as, okay, Zealot speed will be finished very soon, but we don't have too many Zealots. Okay, finally a third cannon is being built. We need more Zealots. Okay, he's building more Zealots. That is very good for the protest. Lings are coming in and the Hydralisks are also coming in. These 2 cannons and these Zealots will hold the line for a few seconds here, but the Hydralisk started pouring down one of the cannons. These 2 cannons are too far off from being finished, and we still have Zerglings and Hydralisks in the base, so yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the probes are fighting, but that's not enough. Darázs takes game number 3. Well played. And Eclipse, another 2-player map coming up. Oh my, Eclipse. Random versus Zerg. No games of this kind have ever been played on this map in the long history of the Nice Micro Leauge, I guess. Well, we did not have Eclipse as a map in any other seasons. So I think this is the first time we got Eclipse in the map pool. We have a Nice Micro Leauge 2 times in a decade, I guess. So the map pool is always refreshed with some of the newest available maps. And like Eclipse is not that new, but if you only have 1 tournament like once every 5 years. But I guess maybe in this last decade we actually had 3 seasons of Nice Micro Leauge. So that is very good. Okay, so Eclipse is coming up. Let's take a look what these 2 guys do with each other on another 2-player map. So if Darázs takes this game, that would mean he wins this series, but Okaysuresure still has a chance to flip the score, get into like equal 2-2, and then maybe even take the last game. Who knows? The Troy is a strange map, which was coined as the Thinking Man's map by Topirello. So maybe if we get to game number 5, then Okaysuresure can bring some interesting concepts to that game. But first, he needs to take Eclipse if he wants to stay in the tournament. Darázs only 1 victory away from getting out ahead in this brawl. So let's get into game number 4 on Eclipse and the last series of Season 6 of Nice Micro Leauge. Okay, so Darázs is in the top right corner and Okaysuresure is on the bottom left corner with Terran. And now Darázs realized, so I think I've already seen him play 2 times on this map when he did not realize what map he is on and send the overlords either up to the top left corner or down to the bottom right corner. But now he realized he's on Eclipse, and so is sending the scouting overlord across the map. Let's see what Okaysuresure is going to do. So in the first game he was Terran, and he did the same thing, put down a supply depot which will block getting the scanner, and then he built 2 barracks. Is there like a... isn't barracks, like barracks is, it already sounds like it's in plural, so maybe just 2 barracks. He built 2 barracks. I don't know, maybe if you are watching this live you can correct me in the chat, or if you are watching this later you can write a comment about why do I have a YouTube channel in English when I cannot even speak the language properly. Okay, so Darázs is going for the overpull here, which is, I guess, which has worked previously, so why change something that has previously worked? So he is not changing it, and, well, Okaysuresure is doing something that did not work for him previously, but maybe it will this time. And there is nothing inherently wrong going to barracks as a Terran, as a random Terran especially. Darázs feels very, I guess, strong today, very confident, and going for an expansion before finding out what race his opponent is playing. Second overlord is also going across the map. I guess this one is going towards the natural. So the SCV goes out, and will Darázs see the SCV? I guess the SCV just... oh, the SCV is going around, very tricky. Hiding the scouting SCV until the last second. So the Marines, what is this building here? We need to select this and then turn this on. Okay, the academy is being built much quicker than in the first game, where we saw. So 6 lings are already out though. Okay, but 4 of them turn around to harass the scouting SCV. Okay, so now they're moving out 2 by 2. You can sing a song like Zerglings marching 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Academy is almost done. Barracks is producing Marines. So we have already 4 Marines here. The SimCity is nice. So I don't think these Zerglings will be able to do much. Well, I guess they are not attacking 2 by 2, which is good for our Zerg player. We just send them to the natural and then we'll send them upstairs, I guess. Okay, it's still no medics being built. I guess there's no gas, so that's why. Lings are coming up. The Marines behind the buildings can fight quite efficiently here. They even decide to just go out and push the Lings out. So he could put like a bunker here, I don't know, put a supply depot here or something, or just send the Marines out and kill the Lings. That is also a possibility, but I guess that's not what's going to happen. Darázs is going for Hydralisk, Den, and Lair, so this is going to be another lurker rush. But the Terran does not know because the SCV is hiding here, behind this wall. Guess he can send it out later. One Zergling is here, the Marines are somehow going on the left hand side to avoid this single Zergling that is just putting up its little hands to scare away the Terrans, which I guess managed to do, because the Terrans are not here anymore. More barracks are being built, first medic is being trained, I guess. building, researching. Okay, they finally kill the link and then decide to move across the map on their tiny mechanical legs, which somehow do not sync with the land. Alright, what is the... Oh ho ho, bunker rush! We already have like 2 sunkens over there, so this is going to be more like a bunker contain. Forward position, the lurker aspect is being researched, few hydralisks are being made. So there is no chance in hell for these many marines to break into there. What he could do is, like, he needs to put down a friggin' missile turret because the lurkers will come. Okay, he sees the... So Okaysuresure sees the 2 sunkens, decides to not even bother, just stays here. Yeah, he needs to get the... Oh, he still does not have either a scanner, comset station, or the engineering bay. He forgot to build the engineering bay. You need to build the engineering bay, but now he did not forget to get more barracks. So macro will not be a problem. The problem will be that once the lurkers burrow, there's like nothing that can see them. Is he trying to breach 2 sunkens with a single medic? Do we have... Oh, he does not have like a marine range. He has the steam pack. The focus fire is good, but lurkers burrow. Okay, he can run back to the bunker, I guess. Chase idlings. Now he needs to realize that there are lurkers, and he needs to realize that he needs... Okay, the engine bay is done. Is he going to build the rockets, the missile turrets over there? No. We have already 4 lurkers. And nothing to see them once they burrow. Why is this medic coming here? Don't come here. Medic, don't do this. Medic, no, medic, run home. Okay, there is a missile turret at least home. Are there any units to fight? It is producing them. But there are already 4 lurkers coming across the map. And these marines are somehow stuck on the low ground, so they don't see the lurkers coming until they come. And they burrow and they... Bam! Everyone's dead. Yeah. Okay, but now we have bunkers. That's very good. Just send them in the bunkers. Bunker! Go, bunker! You need to go to the bunker! No, okay. They steam and go into the... And don't get into the bunker. Oh no, so many marines died. Need to repair the bunker. Very nice, nice repair. Okay, repair is good. But there's only 3 marines. Okay, needs more marines. Needs more marines. Put the marines in the bunker. Marines in the bunker. Quick, put the marines in the bunker. What is the next step for the Zerg? Droning up. The Zerg is droning up, so... Yeah, he lost the sunken, that's fine. He can now drone up because he contains the Terran. Can the Terran player do something here to break out of the container? He needs tanks. Oh yes, he is building starport, he has the factory. And this is a nice army. So there's only 3 lurkers. I guess more are coming, but... Yeah, you need the marines in the bunker. You need them at least 4 of... Like, put them in the bunker, please. You have the bunker, yeah, okay, so 1... Now the marine will go to heal that marine and... Oh. Killings have just suicided themselves into this. That's good. Will we have a tank? You need a machine shop and you need also the science faculty, which we don't have. Okay, so what else is coming up? More links, I guess. The Zerg accidentally rallied out 2 drones. Zerg is going for 3 base and a 4th hatchery in base. Going for hive after the queen's nest. So he is going to go for a defiler, I think. Defiler plus lurker, very good. Need the machine shop. You need the machine shop to make tanks, please. He's putting more missile turrets in the main base, I guess. Yeah, you can prepare against Mutalusks, and the Zerg is expanding. So this is what the Zerg needs to do. The Zerg, like, guaranteed to box in the Terran here with like 6 lurkers. That's without a tank you cannot break it, and there's no intention to build a tank here, I guess. He just got the factory so he can get the science vessel. More evolution chambers are being built. So this will be a lot of upgrades. Is the Terran upgraded? Anything? No, nothing. And okay, so the upgrade for the attack is just being made now. While okay, so the Zerg is upgrading also melee attacks and carapace. We are getting science vessels out. Are we going to research any of these abilities? For the science vessel, sorry. 4th base is almost done. The Zerg is still lower on the population. Are we going to see some irradiates? That would be nice. Or defensive matrices. Or a tank, like put a siege tank here, siege it up. Put a siege tank, I don't know, here, siege it, or here even. Siege tanks are so good in breaking this kind of containment, but Terran is building barracks and not building marines from the barracks. It's kind of macro hell. Oh. The science vessel could be moved. Oh, they can see this. And that is the problem if you try to fight lurkers with marines. You need the tank, unfortunately. And there's no... Okay, so the Ultralisk Cavern and the Defiler Mound is being built before we have tanks. So Ultralisks will be very good. Defiler makes everything like literally invincible. As long as you can feed it with the cheapest unit possible. Okay, so finally we can see some irradiates going down. This lurker is going to go boom. And I still wonder why no tanks are being made. Like, I mean, if you are very good at microing the marines, then sure, you don't need tanks. You need a lot of barracks. But I think like if you're that good, you're probably not playing in the Nice Micro Leauge. This is 4 lurkers. Can 4 lurkers be broken by this many marines? I'm not sure, but the Ultralisk armor is being upgraded and Ultralisks are being produced already. They got stuck on this egg. Defiler Mound is done. Are we making defilers? Not yet. Lings are everywhere. So now the Zerg starts to take over both economically and population-wise. So that is not good. Okay, so finally only 2 lurkers remain and the containment is broken. Unfortunately, the Ultralisk tactic will not be stopped by the missile turrets. And the Terran has no idea what's going on the map. And he will be very, very sad once he sees that Ultralisks are out. At least if you have tank, the splash damage works. I get even under Dark Storm or Dark Swarm to some degree. So this is the whole Terran army is moving across the map. I guess a few marines that stay in the bunker. And now he will see the Ultralisk. We don't have enough, like, mana for the lurkers. But you could irradiate some of these guys, the Ultralisks, and like they start running around, killing other units. Are we making more science vessels? Not yet. No tanks. So he saw the ultras and decided, I still don't need tanks. Okay, this is a nice amount of Marines, I guess, to... Just don't let them run into aggro into the lurkers. Okay, so started putting the spells on the lurkers. Okay, so Darázs is going to lose lurkers. Okay, this is good. Put it on. Oh, okay, that is good. Put it on the ultralights next to the drones. Good. This I like this. Die, drones. And then, okay, but now they are hurting the Marines with the irradiate. Now Spore Colony has been started. That's a smart move. What unfortunately Okaysuresure doesn't know is that there is a Zerg base here and there are Zerg units over there. He's almost mined out in the main base. Well, I guess it's not almost, but it's getting closer and closer dangerously, so still no tanks. Oh, he's going for the cattle bruisers. And okay, so he will find this base here. No, he won't. Okay, he is actually expanding over there. This is funny. The lurkers are getting irradiated one by one. Very nicely played. And this Marine contingent is going to go up here without a medic. Oh no, they're actually going up here. Never mind, there is nothing here. So again, no medics. Only Marines. Are the cattle bruisers being made? Not yet. They will find single Zergling. But now this guy's out, and this guy can win the whole game by himself. So finally the Terran finds a Zerg base. Has no units to send over there. He is not making any medics, only Marines. Yeah, you need to irradiate that guy. That is the most important guy to irradiate. So the cattle bruisers are, or at least one of them is being made. Yeah, that is the problem. All the medics are over there. These guys are getting healed by no one. Bunker. That's funny. That's cute, but you could just send like an army up there, you know. Don't need to be this cute about it. There's also a battle going on here. Single Ultralisk. Okay, now this is a lot of Ultralisks. Nice, he radiates, but now the Spellcaster is coming. Yeah, you need to run away. So these guys, they just don't go up there. Why? Go up there and kill them. Kill the Zerg scum. I guess he doesn't. Oh, there was something here. I guess somewhere. Okay, so finally, Marines decide to go up, but now Lings are getting made. And reinforcements are coming. Single battle cruiser. But that's the problem, there's no medic with this group, so Okaysuresure did not make a single medic in the last, I don't know how many minutes of the game. The battle cruiser, or what are these, the science vessels are still over there. He isn't making medics, no medics being made. Big problem. This is a lot of Ultralisks. And nothing to fight them, so GG is called. And Darázs takes down Okaysuresure 3-1. So we don't go to Troy, unfortunately. But 3-1, that's almost like what we've seen somewhere else. Okay, I can still hear the game in the background. For some reason they said GG, but they did not stop the game. What the hell? Okay, so yeah, and if you have been watching this before you're watching the finals for some reason, then this is the time for you to turn off the stream and watch the finals first before going back here. Alright, because I'm going to go back and I will show you the final results of the Nice Micro Leauge, as this was the last game. So you have 1 more second to switch to a different video before getting spoiled. Alright, so our final results are in, I guess most of them was in already, but congratulations to everyone who played. So we have Okaysuresure coming out as number 15 after, I guess, in his last game he surrendered against Kovi because he said he already played against Kovi and does not feel like losing 3-0, so he just surrendered. So Kovi got number 14. Okaysuresure, his debut in the Nice Micro Leauge, got him 13th position, and Darázs, his debut got him the position 12. Darázs, I think this was his second Nice Micro Leauge, or maybe even third. I guess second. I kind of don't remember. Anyways, that was enough for an 11th place. Tapirello got number 10. And, well, Tapirello is always getting, well, I guess not always getting back, because in the previous season, what was his, I don't remember. Anyways, but in the previous season, maybe he got a higher score than this, so I don't know, I should have looked it up. Nice Micro number 9, so no one can say that I am like making this tournament for myself. I did not get into the best 8 even. Kumbi got number 8 after surrendering his games after losing the quarterfinals. Mate got number 7. Zorro number 6. And Haslavista is number 5. It is also his debut in the Nice Micro Leauge. Very well played. Monster Truck, first time getting into the best 4, and well, got 4th place. Kestrel, who has previously, I don't know, let's look this up right here. So Kestrel, previously, his best position was number 2, so he has been silver medalist before. Oh yeah, Tapirello got into the top 8 last time. Okay, so we can see the list. Alright, so Kestrel got 3rd place. Jim Raynor, who is appearing here as Ray Jimnor, is the silver medalist this time, so he got gold and bronze medals previously. And our absolute winner is Katyakin, number 1. So let's put up his AI generated what's it called, trophy over the I guess the skulls of a Terran, a Zerg, and a Protoss. That Zerg, like, okay, I could not AI generate a nice Zerg skull. Alright, so congratulations to Katyakin for winning the tournament, and of course congratulations to everyone for any place. Like, this is, everyone gets a participation trophy, which you can imagine in your head. Use your imagination. It's only the gold medalist who gets the AI generated trophy. So, as I said in the previous stream, in which we saw the bronze and the gold medal matches, so the grand finals and the 3rd place game, we don't know. I don't know when the next Nice Micro Leauge will be. I kind of had the feeling that in the especially turns 7 and 8, maybe this is just because of the summer, but people did not like it looked like people kind of lost their interest in playing their games. But maybe it's just because of the timing, and this is summertime and like the weather is nice, so no one wants to stay inside and play a video game with his friends. But anyways, I got some hair in my mouth. So whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Anyone who's subscribed to the channel will know what will happen when it will happen. And everyone who is on the email list, so that is mostly for the people who have been playing in the tournaments, will know about when the next tournament will be, if there will be. I think there will be. I always have this kind of feeling that this was the last Nice Micro League, because I will never ever have time again to do another one. But I felt that after season 4, and then we had season 5 and 6, so maybe in the next decade we will have another 3 seasons of Nice Micro League, if things turn out the way that facilitated that. But even if not in the next decade, maybe in the decade after that, if I'm alive, and if anyone is out there still wanting to play StarCraft, there will be something. So thanks everyone who followed the tournaments. It almost took a year to finish. I could not do everything I wanted to do. I had some more plans for the intro than what I could do, unfortunately. Anyways, maybe next time, or maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Probably next time there will be some changes in the tournament structure that I will have to debug this whole tournament program, the tournament organizer software again, like I had to do it this time. But anyways, we'll go with the time. And so anyone watching, thanks for coming, especially if you watched this live during this very unfortunate time in terms of timing, I guess. Thanks for sticking out to the end. And even if you're watching this later, thanks. And I hope to see you in the next Nice Micro League, or just the other random videos on my channel. So give this thing a like, subscribe, and all these other good things that you can do to help me out to keep my YouTube presence alive. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Wow.